Здорово, банда, з вами Міраж. І сьогодні ми продовжуємо нашу альтернативну історію за Тома Редла в Hogwarts Legacy. Нагадую, є вже на каналі частини, де ми пройшли дві частини, так сказати. Початок саме отримання палички, битва з тролем. В принципі, відкриття розпочинаємо цієї історії.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with
Потім в
Victor
Вінниці ми
Rookwood.
побачили того самого троля
With Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me.
Руквуда,
And he would have had Sirona and the patrons of the
який
three
був основним
broomsticks to defeat.
злодієм,
This is grave
як
news
бандитом
indeed.
в Хоксміті.
If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir,
Взагалі,
how
бляха, що
dangerous
по
could the
фільмах,
library
що
be?
спотеряни,
Perhaps we're only
реально,
after a
бляха,
book.
Хогвартс
Perhaps we
створений для
are
того,
only after a
щоб не
book,
слухати
but we
нафіг
should
ні
be
одне правило,
prepared for
яке є.
anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Він кабінет максимально похожий, тільки вхід з іншої сторони.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Раунд тренировки комбінації заклинань.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Понятно. Де у нас схрещені палички.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does crossed wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Конечно.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin! will make you regret signing up.
Боже, яке ти страшне.
Confringo.
Find the one.
Levioso.
Give him a call.
Можна, я извиняюсь? Понятно, у нас забавилось.
Act like a winner.
Protego. Come on. Confringo.
Don't shy away now.
Levioso. Is that all you've got?
Серйозно?
Levioso. Confringo. You're better than that. Levioso. Descendo.
Oh, there goes my wager.
Levioso.
Бляха, мене, конечно, це
Duel like that.
дура забагана, ну вообще не прикольно.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Далеко не йди. Стой на місці.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells
В
before
будь-якому
the
випадку
dummy
нам треба
lands.
пройти спочатку
If you need to
кульмінацію
stop
з
practicing
манекеном,
before you
потім
finish all of them,
другий
let
раунд,
me know.
і тоді ми можемо йти далі вивчати закляття. А це 4.
Accio.
Раз.
That's it!
Levioso.
Ну, чисто перше я вже зробив. А це і Лівіосу комбінувати.
Levioso.
Accio.
Excellent fall! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of Crossed Wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
I'll be dueling solo.
Then let's get to it.
Алянова вивеземо.
Ready to get thrashed?
А, так вас троє? Вас троє.
Apologies in advance.
Та ти що? Ага. Де ти впливається?
Don't pay my way now.
Levioso.
Levioso!
Finite.
Find the one! Levioso!
Accio. Accio. Protego.
Give him a four!
Accio. Accio.
Act like a winner! Levioso! Protego!
Accio.
Than that.
Levioso!
Protego.
Levioso.
There goes my wager. Accio.
Ну так, без хп що то одному в трьох тяжковато.
Oof. Glad I didn't bet on you that round. Care to go again?
I'll give it another go.
Нам це надо. Ну що то прям бляха да. Трішки уровень сложності дає про себе знати.
Protego. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Lumos. Is that all you've got? Come on. Levioso. Protego. Levioso.
Levioso!
Ай-яй-яй.
Care to go again?
I think I'd better rest for a bit.
Ще раз
Very
трохи
well.
з ним побитися на
We'll be waiting when you're
Мандрагорі.
ready.
Кажу, блін, я не маю ні одного зелька, звісно, треба щось з цим зробити, якось виправити.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready to redeem yourself?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Це з
Yes,
Себастьяном.
Then
Sebastian.
let's get to
Що
it.
це знов буде, бляха, три дебіла.
Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Давай, не тренди.
Protego. Levioso.
Accio.
Springo.
Серйозно.
Levioso.
Give him what for?
Vindo.
Potato.
Levioso. Springo. Levioso.
Protego. There goes my wager.
Levioso.
Confringo. Levioso.
Levioso.
You're better than that. Levioso.
Quite finished. Take mine to the one.
Levioso.
Accio.
Act like a winner.
Protego.
Ума вже попроще буде.
Levioso. Don't shy away now.
Accio.
Potato.
Levioso.
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 Accio.
Так, більшим попроще буде.
Levioso.
Ти в мене не впадеш.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Без ні одного зельки і просто з друганом.
Bravo.
Так шанс
I
є.
gave it my all.
You did
Так мені
indeed.
прийшлось би, напевно,
The other
2-3 зілля
duelists have already
використати.
taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Щоб ми тут все виконали. Давай, бабуля.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found
Revelio.
success in your endeavors.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
Та тю. Інсендіо.
Good work.
Так, того у нас. Ну, типу не можу перенести, якщо типу нема заклинання 4. Ну-ка.
Incendio!
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try
Нормально,
not to
да.
incinerate yourself.
Але от тільки цікаво, наскільки це буде жорстко, сильно, я не знаю. Взагалі, що там буде? Професор.
There you are.
Ти на місці, ніфіга собі, таке
Hello,
буває.
sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
Футі Блек.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor,
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further.
Директор,
I shall
конечно.
find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Проводником. Hello, Potts.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me.
Ми любимо тріпатися
So, what were
взагалі
you
про
looking
то,
for me?
I
що,
need
що
to find
стається.
something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Все одно собрали сюди лізти. В принципі, нам, значить, вже це не сильно важно.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The disillusionment charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free.
Типа намек на
Give it a
мантію
try.
невидимку, але, блін, вона вроді як одна в своєму роді, ні? Ну, простенько. Оп, і є. Треба поставити його тепер. Так. А де воно взагалі? Ще ау. Тепер нам не надо сейчас. Так, і... Так, що поставити? Понятно, його не можемо зараз ставити.
Silent as a grave.
Переглядає трудно, так як в мене типу.
Ну,
Я думаю,
Значит, є свої очередь. Ну, все понятно, но я так понял, надо ходити тихенько.
Is stuff caught you?
Да ну. Мискликнул, камон. Ёпта.
Quietly now.
If I can see you, the prefects might be able to as well. Be careful.
The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is.
Є, погнали дальше.
Goodness gracious, what a mess!
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Панька вниз. Нам зразу її навчили, як
Don't let
прицілювати.
her see you.
Та ну,
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Ты сейчас играешь, а прям
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll. Ghost, don't let her see you.
да, я иду сюда. Все.
Did I hear something? You'd be wise to get out of here. It's not safe for young
Сюда.
mortals.
Мала бути там.
We must remain unseen.
Треба понять, як ця фігня
Ghost,
працює.
don't let her see you.
Да? Тут є ще одна медаль. Сюди. Включили.
Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts.
Ага.
Because
Заборонені.
Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Поц.
Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to
Аж ти гніда.
I'm going to tell.
Взявся ніоткуда.
I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Там перекинути.
Reparo.
Контакт. Голова закрутиться може нахрен. Что же здесь происходит?
Lumos. Of course, traces of ancient magic. That's it.
Портальчик. Видно? Угу.
Where might this lead?
Піщаюча фігня, сундучок. Очки. Може зразу і вдіти щось? Нічого нема. Що? 8-5. Порядка палички. Ну, нехай буде, чи що. Добре, у нас трошки є прокачка по... Так, якась міні-гра. Ага. Є? Є. Опс.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Ну, привет, другові. Да, что он так быстро топает? Камон. Так, це чисто про магію. Це понятно. Живий. Просто бігти.
Levioso. Lumos. Incendio. Protego. Levioso. Accio.
Казати, щоб цей окна був людина другого третього. Піти.
This must be the way forward, but to where?
Revelio.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Так, прилетілись, летим далі. Сундуки ми тут забрали. Обожаю. Помогите мне. Два. Окей. Потім забрали. Раз.
Levioso.
Тоже.
Potato.
Тут, бляха, уклонитися. Камон, я був далеко.
Potato. Levioso. Accio.
Давайте не виключимо. Ключка. Можна щось типа на поправити ХП? Пожалуйста. Є щось немає? Якась книжка. Що в книжці? Бля, само відкрилося. Знов. Спогад і вирвана сторінка. Ну, сподивимося. Певно, очередний прикол дідулі. В селі засуха. Тут зеленили бляха село. Дядько Персиваль.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a fifth year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a fifth year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it.
Ну,
Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Айде, що скаже, що скаже? Ніс не скаже. Що йому? Є що сказати? Так, завдання завершено. Шостий левел. Окей. Верніться в клас професора Фіга.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
О, завершить основные задания.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Так. Заняття по травології.
Smell. Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Ё-моё.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again,
Professor
Lenora,
Garlick.
dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake
Вау,
root.
корінь мандрагори.
Accio.
Щас буде орать, падла така.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Мінус уші. А ти орёшь. Мінус тёплый.
Place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil!
Ну, уші легше.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo!
Пофіксили.
I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
І все.
Now for our next task,
Все
we'll be
завалено.
planting dittany at our potting tables.
I wonder if hippogriffs like
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say. Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature Mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting destiny. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my starter arrangement.
Destiny's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Виновий отвар.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your destiny will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora. The Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Да, що капуста, бляха, пальці не відгризала.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
Давай.
Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's real. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cab. Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba-tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Пару штук забрать. Пуста бутылка. Понял, я слепый просто. Чего туда идти, бляха, верхом, сюда? Ой,
With that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Thank you, Professor, but looking after plants isn't all that thrilling to me.
I think you'll come to see that the fruit is well worth the labor. As we herbologists like to say, tend to your plants and they'll tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Дальше ми куди?
Hope those mandrakes are really
Jan
relishing their new
Raste.
pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
На карті у нас завдання. Карта світу. Та понятно. І село. Туди пішки йти. Коротше, для вас пройде секунда. Домик Хагріда. Куда?
Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I am well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow was planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Бандиты.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
Students, you can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
You're like...
Leviosa!
You cowards! Go!
Lumos! Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
И готов. Убил.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Налякала.
Pull! Potato! We can hold them off!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You take this student over my dead body!
Levioso! Potato! Accio!
Все, і готов. Немножко отбитись.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Що ти там розказуєш?
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swirl on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Вище прям полетів. Їмо. А ти що?
Merlin's beard! How beautiful! What a day!
Revelio!
Hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and...
Revelio. Regarding the school, after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Боже, на Снейпа бляха по характеру, по тому, як він
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Подъянчик.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Конечно, талант.
My parents considered... Professor Sharp said that Wigan-Weld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Не хочу я получать тягло.
Your potion should not be the...
Це інтересний лістик. Це нам треба взяти, це нам треба знайти. Яйця підпламали. Яйця.
Your potion station's proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
І все, він просто самовариться. Подождемся. Так, зелье готово.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it! Not again.
Oh, the smell.
Dragon Dog!
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his...
Well done, Gareth.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh! You're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Дали стільки інформації, що це ужас. Чого не можна просто взяти і здати гребане зелье?
I brewed an Edorus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Revelio.
I think each of us has had enough excitement.
О,
Class is dismissed.
Виглядає прикольно. Так. Закончилось. Ну, щось новенит. Просто, ну, будем... О! Що у нас? Остання надія Скроупа. Скроупа.
Scrope? Who is Scrope?
Якийсь ельф домовий. Можливо. Звісно, інтересно, що нас тупо ведуть
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Lumos. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Revelio.
Якось, куди ти її всрав? Ну, взагалі за байда. Вот она, господи.
Accio.
Сунем, заберем. Спуститися до гарбузів, які недалеко від
Pumpkins? Ah, I think I know just the place.
Я теж підходу починаю розуміти, про що він. Камон. Друзі, дивіться, це тупо домік Хагріда. Тільки за 100 років до того, як Хагрід взагалі появився в школі. В крайній мірі те, про що ми знаємо. Охренеть.
Revelio.
Я щось не розумію, чи щось тут не то. Сюди спуститися не можна.
Revelio.
Його видно. Закинутий причал.
Down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick.
Я, короче говорю. А що ж це льдомовий?
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Undermining the headmaster and getting something in return. Continue.
Oh, Scrope does not intend to undermine the headmaster. In fact, Scrope wants to surprise him. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hopes the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast and place it on the pedestal there. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. The best of luck finding the pages and the ring.
Окей. Ля, це Кракен? Та ну. Охренеть. Иди в жопу, жаба. Вон ты там. Жаба душнила. Окей. Язик. Здесь ще можна використати. Охренеть. Ого, вони тут не одні. Ага. Тихонечко. Тихонечко. Вот и все. Вот мы обійшли просто цих ідіотів. Тепер четверо на одному
Why would I
місці.
need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
И Кракен, серьезно? Охренеть. Да. Так. Ліс, якась арка, міст.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Журнал.
Could it be? A visitor?
Ти хто?
The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. She simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I must insist that you give them to me at once.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happens next. Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages.
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
Ну, в принципе, хорошо. покрутить глобус, да? І шо, і нічого. Шкелет. Прикольно. Так, тепер би назад пробратися мимо цих грьобаних жаб. Було б дуже хорошо. Ну, просто так от сховатися. Валим. Валим. Бистрі ноги, тягла не бояться. Манав я з вами битись. Отстань. Отстань. Отвали. Жить. Ну і добре. І пішли в баню.
Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollonia's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackson, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
That boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to House Elves.
І щас. Ну добре. А ми на цій ноті і закінчимо. На березі озера біля Хогвартсу. Якщо вам подобається, друзі, поставте лайк, залиште коментар. Що зробити далі, може якось відклонитися трохи від основного проходження сюжету і якісь, не знаю, ачівки повиконувати і тому подібне. Тому пишіть, буду все дивитися. І всім пока!